Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new episode of At the Buzzer Sports, where we talk all things basketball all the time. My name is John Drummond, and today we are going to be reacting to another video from To the Baja, and it says, is Giannis better than Kevin Garnett, and is Tim Duncan the easy pick? So obviously they're going to be ranking power forwards in this episode. This is about an 18-minute clip, so let's get right into it.
It's crazy.
We just got to make sure he was tough. That was guard skills in the.
Look at that.
He's probably the first 7-footer to have guard skills like that, from my memory.
Give me that shit.
KG top 30 all time?
Yes.
I could put him in there.
Yes.
I don't know, but I
You
think
know
so.
I don't know.
I don't know, but I think so.
Yeah, he is.
Should be.
Uh.
Oh, we got the clip.
Oh.
Oh, did we not
I think
have
you
him
could
over-
put. I think you could put KG in the top 10, or not even top 10, top 30. I definitely think you could put him in the top 30. I wouldn't have him in my top 10, but I could make an argument for top 20. I could definitely make an argument for top 20. I think he could beat top 20. Yeah.
James Harden?
Oh, he's
We
definitely
get it.
over.
I don't think so.
I don't know why. Give me that
Nah,
shit.
KG was nice, bro.
Say he's over James Harden?
For me, he is.
For me, he is.
He's an MVP just like him. I think we did have him, though. I'm not going to lie.
And he's a champion.
Get that shit out of here,
And he's a
Timmy.
Hall of Famer.
He is a champion.
And then when you look at KG, like, yeah, I definitely have him over Harden, by the way. And if we just take a look at some of the like on-off data. Now I know on-off data isn't the best, but if we take a look from 2000 all the way to 05-06, KG is a multiple time all defensive first team member where he finished his second team in 2006. Multiple time MVP candidate, whether it was 2004, I believe, where he won the whole thing. He finished second in 03. He's definitely a top 5 player from like 01 all the way to like 05-06. We take a look at his stats between those seasons. It's 22 points per game, 13 rebounds, 5 assists. Truly one of the best offensive floor raisers and defensive players the league has ever seen, with his versatility, the ability to guard 1 through 5, the rim protection, the athleticism, the ability to play pick and roll. If we take a look at on-off data and we just take a look at some of these 02-03 seasons, which my Wi-Fi just gave out, which is so funny how it does that as soon as I try to start recording. It's gonna get edited out. Come on, we can edit it out. Like, do your job, John. Sheesh. Anyway, if we take a look at the 2000 season, when he's on the court, the team has a plus 15.1 offensive rating with a minus 8.5 swing for the opponent's offensive rating. I would look at some better on-off numbers, but I don't know where to get those numbers from these early of seasons. I don't know if Data Baller has them. As a matter of fact, let's take a look. Let's take a look and see if Data Baller has them. So Data Baller does have the seasons. Perfect. We really are starting to move away from Basketball Reference. Anyway, they're a plus 10.4 net swing, a plus 7 offensive swing, and a minus 3.6 defensive swing. And then if we take a look at 2003, let's go there. He's another plus 24 net swing, where he's on the floor or he's off the floor, minus 18.1 net rating, and then there's a plus 6 while he's on the floor, a plus 16 offensive swing, and a minus 8 defensive swing. If we take a look at 2004, where we just take a look at what he did, this is his MVP year. He's a 20-point net swing, 15-point offensive swing, and a minus 5 defensive swing. So Kevin Garnett is one of the best offensive floor raisers, one of the best floor raisers, period. And some of his greatest seasons were wasted in Minnesota. This is why I don't look at like ring talk and legacy culture as big as or I don't factor in like rings and all that stuff as much as like the regular NBA fan or NBA media, because we look at scenarios like this where Kevin Garnett has peaked higher than a lot of players that have more rings than him, and yet he's wasting away in Minnesota. Anyway, that's all I wanted to talk about
Can't take
with
that away
Kevin
from him.
Garnett, at least.
Somebody said I'm an extra.
No,
Jesus.
he's definitely a champion.
KG tough.
Someone said I'm
That
an
means he's top 25.
Hey.
I think he is.
That,
top
that-
25?
top
that
We
means
didn't put him in.
I definitely think he could be top 25. My top 10, I don't even remember my top 10. I don't think about my top 10 often, but I think it was Bron, Mike, Kareem, Shaq, Kobe. I think I had Bill Russell at 6. I may have had Hakeem at 7. Hold on. Let me take a look. Let me just take a look. So after digging deep into my notes and finding my top 10, it was LeBron, Jordan, Kareem, Shaq, Kobe, Bill Russell, Hakeem, Duncan, Katie, Steph, or Hakeem, Duncan, Steph, Katie. I would probably put Duncan over Hakeem. And yeah, and then the first three players that are missing would probably be Bird, Magic, and Wilt. And then I think KG has an argument in there. I think Jerry West has an argument in there. All those players, I think those players definitely have an argument. There are some players playing in the NBA right now who are going to finish their careers with arguments in that top 15. But we will be talking about one of those guys in this video in Giannis Antetokounmpo. If we take a look, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna let them get to it. Because it wouldn't even be
Put him in the
reaction.
25 though.
He should
That
be.
means he's top 25.
So
if he's over
top
James,
30.
because we put James in top 25.
No, we
Sure.
did have him there.
We put James
we had
top
KG there.
25
No,
because
KG
he's top 10 all-time
was in there.
scoring.
He was in
Yeah, I
there.
think
He
we
was in
did.
there.
KG was in there.
He was in
He
there.
was?
Yeah, he was in there. He was in there. What was the better version of? I mean, Minnesota by
KG or
far.
Giannis?
Ooh, I would love to see that matchup.
By the way, before we
I
continue,
would love to see that matchup.
before anybody answers,
And
we will be
first off, before we even get started, these are Giannis's conversations. Giannis Antetokounmpo deserves to be in conversations with Kevin Garnett. He deserves to be in conversations with a Dirk Nowitzki. He deserves to be in conversations with a specific number 32 that does not get talked about on this channel, and he will not be. Anyway, Giannis deserves to be in all these conversations. You can't just be a guy that averages damn near 28 points for 7 years, is an all-NBA caliber player for 7 to 8 years, and it just does not get talked about, or it just does not get put in any of these talks. Giannis Antetokounmpo, one of the greatest offensive peaks we've ever seen happening in the past 2 to 3 seasons. This right here, this 3-year window right here, 23, 24, 24, 25, 25, 26. This is the best Giannis offensively we have ever seen. The best Giannis offensively we have ever seen. This right here is a top 20 offensive peak of all time. Top 20 offensive peak of all time. Where in those 3 years, he's giving you, hold on, I'm tripping. Hold on. In those 3 years, oh, here we go. Okay, bet. Found the numbers. Okay, cool. In these 3 years, he's giving you 30 points per game, 11 rebounds, 6 assists, shooting 64% inside the arc, getting to the free throw line 10 times a game, and only taking 1 3-pointer a night. There was years where he was taking 2 threes. He was taking 5 threes a game in 2020. The fuck? What are we doing? Anyway, and then you pair that with early 2020s Giannis, 2020, 2021 Giannis, where he's one of the best defenders in basketball. In 2020, where he won Defensive Player of the Year. We legitimately have 9 seasons of Giannis being one of the 10 best players in basketball. I don't see it stopping. Soon. Like, we love to look at SGA. We love to look at Jokic. We love to look at Luka. Like, I've seen Giannis ranked low as 4 in the offseason. He doesn't go as low as 3. And you could still make the argument he's better than SGA. And he's better than Jokic. You can make the argument that Giannis is still the best player in basketball. Would I make it? Probably not. But you can make that argument. And he 100% deserves to be in these conversations. He 100% deserves to be in these conversations.
We'll be answering more questions today, so throw your questions in the chat. We just want to show a little bit more love to the fans today. But KG or Giannis, what are we doing?
But you know what's crazy? KG was way more skilled, though.
Yeah.
Way
that's
more
fair.
skilled.
I'm going with KG.
He was. As a ball handler, as a shot creator, as a passer. Yeah, I could say he was more skilled as Giannis, but I don't know if he was more valuable offensively than Giannis, to where KG was still a really good offensive player. I don't think he was to the level of Giannis offensively, or the Giannis we're seeing right now. I don't think the Giannis that we're seeing right now, I don't think the best of Kevin Garnett offensively is as good as what we're seeing offensively from Giannis right now. Just like I think the best we saw of Kevin Garnett on the defensive end was not as good as what Giannis was giving you back in 20 and 22, 20 and 2021. Mind you, Giannis has led multiple top tier defenses in Milwaukee. He anchored multiple top tier defenses. As a matter of fact, if we take a look at PPP stats, I think Giannis Antetokounmpo is anchoring one of the greatest relative defenses of all time. If I'm like, I might be out of my mind. Where is it? Oh, maybe he's not. Oh, here it is right here. Yep. 2019-2020 Milwaukee Bucks. Relative defensive efficiency is at a 7.65 compared to the rest of the league. As you can see, number one is OKC. Then you have the San Antonio Spurs. Then you have the 2008 Boston Celtics. When you take a look at a lot of these teams, all-time great defensive players. Just an assortment of all-time great defensive players. But then you look at the teams under it being led by all-time defensive anchors, whether it's Tim Duncan, whether it's Kevin Garnett, whether it's Giannis Antetokounmpo, whether it's Ben Wallace, Duncan. You have Joakim Noah in this mix, and then you have Roy Hibbert in those Pistons teams, Duncan, Chicago in 06-07, which I believe is Ben Wallace here. Yeah, Giannis doesn't get talked about enough when we talk about who's, by the way, shout out to the Hoop Talk podcast. I had to go back and find my list. Shout out to Giannis, man. Shout out to Giannis, because people, we don't really look at those type of things. And if we take a look at what Giannis was giving you in those years, let's just take a look. Defensively, Giannis was a almost 10-point defensive swing. They had a 99.9 defensive rating when Giannis was on the floor, plus 14 net swing. Giannis is in these conversations. He's in these conversations. He's 100% in these conversations.
KG was way more skilled. Giannis was just
He doesn't know. That's what he's thinking.
I do know.
He doesn't know because he hasn't seen KG.
Do you really know?
I do know.
All right.
He's
So who
going to
you
say
got?
Giannis.
He is more skilled.
Who you got?
But here
Who's
comes
more
the part.
dominant?
KG play defense too now.
Giannis play defense.
I know, but he ain't about to just. I want to say what you think. You think Giannis just going to just bully him, and that's not happening.
That's not.
He said who's more dominant though. I think it's Giannis. I think Giannis would be the answer.
Also, we have to realize Giannis is the best downhill scorer we've ever seen, and the best transition player we've ever seen. Just to put that out there.
Because KG in Minnesota was dominant.
You right.
KG in Minnesota was a problem.
that's the KG I'm talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah, don't
It's
look at
Minnesota.
KG as
KG's,
Boston.
KG's
Don't look
better
at KG as
defensively.
Boston.
KG's better defensively, hands down, than Giannis.
That's what
He can switch 1 through 5.
Yeah, that's what's
He was
Giannis
more
can't
skilled.
switch 1 through 5.
Bench.
Giannis can't switch 1 through 5.
I got start, bench, cut.
Giannis is guarding ones.
Giannis can't switch 1 through 5.
Start bench
Giannis is
cut.
actually guarding
Ooh.
one.
That's a good one. Hold on. We got to talk
KG,
about that.
Dirk.
No, we're gonna
and-
get back to that. But Giannis can guard one still. He's
Yes.
helped.
I'm not gonna lie. I would say, did I have, bro? Hold on, because now I have to see if I had Giannis ahead of Dirk. I think I had Giannis ahead of Dirk. I definitely had Giannis ahead of Dirk. Even though I think Dirk is one of the most underrated offensive players of all time, I do think Giannis is better. Because Giannis has one of the greatest defensive peaks we've ever seen, especially in this era.
Help
Yes.
defense, really.
I think he can.
He's
What
really
the
helped
fuck are
defense,
you-
bro.
Nigga, what are you?
He's elite on the ball.
He's
are we
helped
gonna be
defense.
I ain't
honest
gonna
with
say
that?
he elite, but I think he can
KG
guard
elite
one.
on the ball,
I think
1
he
to
can guard
5.
one. What's the difference between Giannis and what's his name in Toronto?
And
Kawhi?
Who, Kawhi?
No.
Scotty Barnes?
Yeah. What's the difference?
Giannis is
They
better.
both guard. No. I'm talking about defensively.
Oh.
I'm talking.
I
to
mean, they
home.
the same.
I'm talking to home.
Oh, okay.
1 through 5.
I think they're similar, but I think KG could actually.
I do think Scotty Barnes is the better defender right now. I think Scotty Barnes is the better defender. Once again, Scotty Barnes is one of the more underrated defenders in the league. One of the most versatile defenders in basketball. He's giving fits to Steph. He's giving fits to Giannis. He's giving fits to Steph on the ball on the perimeter. He's giving fits to Giannis in the post. Scotty Barnes is one of the most underrated defenders in the entire NBA.
Sit down, lock up a 1. KG can move with a 1. Am I wrong?
These guys can move with a 1.
Not like
You think
KG.
Giannis can't guard? Bro,
Like
we want
KG,
defensive-
Ray?
Yeah, I can't say that.
He won Defensive Player of the Year?
Yeah, I think he got 2.
Giannis?
Yeah.
Yeah, Giannis got 2 deep boys.
Really?
He got one. He got one.
Giannis is not staying in front of a 1. He's chasing him down and blocking a shot. KG can stay in front of a 1.
Nigga,
I
what?
don't know. I don't know.
I swear, bro.
I can't
Sometimes
say, I can't say they.
do you
does it
watch these
One
games?
thing I do want to say about like sometimes when we compare players, we have to understand what are outliers. Like there aren't a lot of 4s that can guard 1 through there aren't a lot of players, period, that can legitimately guard 1 through 5. Like that's something I really want to get I really want to be honed in on. There's not a lot of players that can guard 1 through 5. Yeah, in theory, a lot of guys can guard 1 through 5. When you really watch people guard 1 through 5, it's not as easy as people may seem. Like, yeah, you may see Anthony Davis switch on to a 1 at the end of a shot clock and get a stop. Yeah, cool. But if you're saying like, oh yeah, he can guard 1 through 5, meaning we could get cross matched in transition and I trust him to guard him with 20 seconds on the shot clock. There are not a lot of people you can mention that can just do that. There's not. Like, for example, Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum was guarding Daniel Gafford in the post. Fantastic. Great. We needed that. I wouldn't call Jason Tatum a 1 through 5 defender, though. Like, yeah, if you want to put Jason Tatum on some rim running bigs like a Derek Lively, a Daniel Gafford, or maybe a Chet Holmgren, fine, no problem. But if you think I'm about to dump the ball down to Jason Tatum and he's about to go up against Alperen Şengün, against Nikola Jokic, against Joel Embiid, that's not happening. That's not happening. No, I definitely am not doing that. So I think the theory of guarding people 1 through 5 is much better than people who can actually guard 1 through 5. There's not much players that could do that in NBA history. So I don't think we should be like downing Giannis about being able to guard 1 through 5. Like that's not a thing that just everybody can do. That's not a thing everybody can do. And if that's something you can do effectively throughout the entire game, you should get praise for that. And you should be recognized as one of the better defenders this league has. But not being able to do that shouldn't be a strike against you unless you're saying, okay, this guy can do it, this guy can't. If you guys get what I'm saying.
Watch these niggas.
No,
He does it too,
I'm
so.
done. I'm done on that hell. Giannis is not staying in front of a 1 like that.
Giannis
He's
is not
catching
staying.
up and blocking him.
Giannis
is not,
can guard anybody.
No, he can guard.
Hold on,
1
you
through
saying
5,
Giannis is not staying in front of
He
one.
said he can't guard 1 through 5. Giannis.
Giannis?
Yeah,
Not
Yes,
like
he can.
KG. He definitely can. Not like KG.
What are you saying?
Nah, it's the same. It's the
First of
same.
all, let me go and tell
No,
you
it's
this.
not.
Let me go and tell
No,
you
it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. KG was legitimately switching in pick and roll. Legitimately switching in pick and roll. Like, there was a game, I think it was in 2003 against the Suns, where he just kept switching in pick and roll and guarding Steve Nash. I believe it was 2003 or 2000. It was one of these years. It was 2005, one of them, where he just kept switching in pick and roll. Kept switching in pick and roll and guarding Steve Nash.
It's the same. Hall.
They are both capable of guarding a 1. Neither one of them should be guarding a 1. To be completely honest.
Yeah, to his point, in those years in Milwaukee, in 2021, you had Drew Holiday to guard the perimeter. You didn't have to worry about Giannis switching on the 1s that much because at the time, Drew Holiday was still one of the best perimeter defenders, if not the best perimeter defender in basketball. So let's switch the years again. Let's look at 2021. I should have actually started with 2021 when they had, in my opinion, a better point of attack defender, but Giannis still has a +7 net swing, -3 defensive swing, and a +4 swing overall, which I think this is the better team, by the way. Anyway, back to it.
Yeah. You think both of them can guard Kyrie Irving? No.
Listen,
They have no business guarding Kyrie Irving.
I could
But
be
are
wrong.
they capable of guarding them the same way?
I
Yes.
could be wrong,
think-
but
yeah,
from what I watch of Giannis, it's different than KG. Giannis is a way better help defender in my opinion.
you
KG is
just
a better
haven't watched
on-the-ball
enough of
defender.
KG.
What do you
When
mean?
KG was smacked that floor,
That's what I'm saying. KG's a
He
way
said
better on-the-ball
KG
defender.
is better.
oh,
He said he's
okay.
way better than Giannis.
I'm not
I
saying
said
way
on-ball
better.
defender.
He might be a better defender. Than
On-ball
Giannis,
defender.
low-key. I might be with him.
No, I said that.
I'm
When
with
he was
that.
saying like Giannis can't guard a 1.
I didn't say you can't. I said not like
no,
KG. Not like KG.
We gotta work on.
Well,
we
let's
gotta
talk
work on
about
your
it.
delivery, home.
Yeah,
Fuck
Delivery.
that.
Damn.
Fuck that. I'm standing on that.
Well, stand on it then.
I'm standing on it. Let's go back to the start bench cut. That's easy
Hey,
for
this
me.
is- this-
I'll let you
this-
guys go.
this is-
Start, bench, cut.
This is hard.
Solid.
I can't do this one.
Y'all ready? KG,
I can't do this one.
Dirk,
Nah, Ray, you can't cop out.
Giannis.
I can't do this one.
Bench, start, cut.
I can start if you want.
Start
Go
it,
ahead.
Hong Kong.
KG, Giannis, Dirk.
You cutting Dirk?
I'm cutting Dirk.
I'm cutting
cutting
Dirk. I'm cutting Dirk. I'm cutting Dirk. And this is no disrespect to Dirk. Dirk was phenomenal. Dirk was fantastic. But I can't. Once again, what Giannis is doing is starting to become undeniable, bro. Like, this is a resume. So you could say, hey, I averaged 29 plus for 5 years straight. I'm an MVP. I'm a defensive player of the year. I finished on the all defensive team 4 years in a row. I've been all NBA first team 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years in a row. It's nothing you can really do. I've led one of the greatest relative defenses of all time. There's not much more you can really do to say Giannis isn't top 10 all time. Or not top 10 all time, but there's nothing you can really say where Giannis isn't in the conversation with the Dirks, the Kevin Garnetts, and the Tim Duncans. Like, people like to really people love to wait until somebody's retired to give them the flowers. Like, people, it's really hard for people to put people in certain conversations before they retire. And it's like, we don't have to do that. Giannis is one of the best players of all time. I think he's undoubtedly going to finish top 30. Undoubtedly. It should be undoubtedly. Like, I don't know. But again, Giannis is playing with Jokic and Shea, who are peaking so high in their own right. And on top of that, they have the team success. I promise you, if the Bucks were the 1 seed in the East, Giannis would get much more best in the world love. Because Giannis is playing the best brand of basketball we've seen. He's grown so much as a passer. He's taken some of the threes and the jump shots out of his game entirely. He's the best transition player we've ever seen. He's the best half-court downhill player we've ever seen, including LeBron. I don't think people should be discounting what Giannis is doing right now. And think about it. Giannis, I'm saying all these things about Giannis, and you can sway me that he's the 3rd best player in basketball right now. That's how crazy the NBA is today. So again, that's my thoughts on it. Probably not going to watch this entire video, but let's just see what happens.
That's hard. That's hard, bro.
I'm cutting Dirk.
Theo,
One of them can't play on both sides of the basketball.
let's go in.
I got you. That is a good point.
One of them can't play on both sides of the
But he
basketball.
can make it. He can make it up on the other end.
And both of them can make it up on the other end. All 3 of them can.
Home, I have a point.
Dude got a
I would go
point.
KG, Dirk, Giannis.
KG, Dirk, Giannis.
What?
I'm sorry. I can't give Dirk that. And again, much respect to Dirk Nowitzki. Much respect to him. But I just can't give him over. I can't give it over Giannis right now. I can't put Dirk over Giannis anymore. I just can't do it. Anyway, this video is reaching like 25 minutes long. If you guys like this type of content, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I need to start watching these full videos, and I really do need to work on not getting my entire thoughts out on a topic 4 minutes into the video, because we've only watched 5 minutes of this clip. Anyway, if you guys like this type of content, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you guys follow me on Twitter at ATB Sports 1. Make sure you guys follow me on TikTok at @TheBuzzerENT. And make sure you guys follow me on Instagram at @TheBuzzerSports_. And make sure you guys subscribe to the Baja, where the link to this video will be in the description down below. And with all that being said, I will see you guys next time. Peace.